Hello Fireballs, welcome to Astro Haiti. I am Suhaiti and it is time for a mindset tarot reading. I was supposed to post it yesterday but just lost track of time, so it's okay. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm gonna pull two oracle cards to kind of get a general message, and then I'll pull some tarot to further investigate the message, okay? Wow. Not enough. Okay. So I'm speaking to those of you who are frustrated in a relationship, have a lot of self-worth issues, lack confidence, maybe are just jealous by nature, have like a jealous streak, a lot of fear in your relationship, and then it seems like a lot of those things tend to self-sabotage the relationship, where you take action based on fear, ego, jealousy, which fear and jealousy are all fear-based, right? And a lack of self-confidence, and it kind of like you react because of all those fears and all those ego issues and the lack of confidence, okay? One more message, one more oracle card. Okay, reciprocity. So because of not feeling good enough or feeling frustrated in your relationship, confident, not feeling as confident and having insecurities as a product of that kind of not feeling good enough feeling of unworthiness. Because if you have a feeling of unworthiness and you don't feel good enough and you lack confidence or you're very insecure in relationships, that's how you see yourself, and therefore your thoughts and your feelings kind of in the relationship play it out. So that's why like jealousy can be a thing, right? And self-sabotaging and a lot of fear-based thinking, so that, whatever you're fearing gives you like anxiety and causes you to react in a way that's not elevated, right? And it seems with reciprocity that either you want reciprocity in the relationship and that's why you are frustrated, or a lack of reciprocity has been a pattern in your relationship. Like the equal give and take has been something you haven't really received in relationships and romantic relationships. Fireballs. It could also be that your person is also mirroring you, because if you see the hands, right? Your person could be mirroring you and also have insecurities, jealousy, self-worth, lack of confidence, self-sabotaging kind of decision-making and actions and reactions, okay? So what else do you have for my Fireball Spirit? The Wheel. So I'm speaking to, so this is keeping you stuck from the change. So there needs to be a change, but not, I heard erratic. Because of this not enough energy, right? It feels like sometimes and the self-sabotage energy, sometimes what's happening in this connection, Fireballs, is that like, it's a start-stop, or like the change that happens is super erratic, and I just heard like, I'm done, and like walking away, but then like reconciling, or even in your mind being like, I'm over this, and then like changing your mind again. So there's a lot of inconsistency that needs to change. You have to stick with the decision. You have to decide the direction that you want to go in with this connection. And right now I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, that there's a start-stop, or a being stuck. The wheel's also like cyclical, right? So again, the pattern, this could be something that you've experienced in romantic relationships, kind of through the course of your life. It could also mean that there is a pattern in this relationship. This is cyclical, and like you're kind of stuck in the cycle of how this connection operates, okay? And you need to break that cycle, okay? Look at that, 9 of Cups. When you break the cycle, you can fulfill, there could be fulfillment. 9 of Cups is your wish is my command, right? 9 of Cups is ultimate fulfillment, abundance, feeling joyful, not a care in the world. There has to be something that gets unstuck in order for you to feel that fulfillment. And it could also be just like self-fulfillment, okay? Because 9 of Cups is a card that's like just being happy and joyful and fulfilled on your own as well. Feeling good enough on your own, okay? And when you do reciprocity, the person you're connecting to or a new person or whoever it will be will mirror that back, okay? Wow, look at that, Ace of Pentacles, more beautiful energy, right? So when you get off the pot, like get off the cycle, when you change the cycle, change the direction, excuse me, find self-fulfillment, seeds are then planted that you can nourish from a state, from an identity, from a thought process that is no longer based on fear, jealousy, unworthiness, and ego. But this has to be remedied. The feeling of unworthiness and not feeling enough needs to be remedied before you can then plant seeds of self-fulfillment, joy. I just heard the affirmation, I have the best life. And this is something that I say to myself. I always get what I want. I have the best life. I love my life, right? I'm so happy with my life. I also say to myself, like, I love myself. I'm so in love with myself, right? I'm so in love with myself and the life that I've created. And if that's not where you are, start saying that. So you start inside, see the energy? It's coming from inside out. When you stop the cycle, make the change, be the change, your thoughts then change. You decide, okay, I'm not gonna do what I've always done. I'm going to decide on the direction. I'm going to decide that I'm going to be happy, that I'm going to be fulfilled in love, that I'm going to be fulfilled within myself, that I'm going to feel worthy and good enough, and stop sabotaging and stop letting fear-based thinking bring me into a toxic cycle that mirrors, where we're mirroring each other. And I'm going to start planting new seeds. And because I'm changing my mind and I'm changing the direction of who I want to be in love and this connection, seeds are going to be planted, and then you can water new seeds so something new can flourish. It's so interesting because I just sent a message to a friend of mine who's having a hard time, and I literally said that to her earlier today. Like, I said to her, you need to plant a new seed of thought about your person. So who do you want them to be in your life? Who do you want to be for yourself in this relationship? And who do you want to be in your own life as well? Start thinking in those ways and plant the seed so you can water it and a new field can grow. And the old one, you can walk away from it, right? The old story, the old seeds that flourished, right? But weren't beneficial and fruitful in the way that you wanted in your life. And that is the message for you as well. 5 of Swords, look at that, look at that thinking, look at that thinking, look at that thinking. Said that 3 times. It's like a Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Look at that. What's in your head? What's in your head? You cannot plant new seeds of joy, fulfillment, commitment, love, romance, reciprocity, self-love when you have old seeds, old thoughts of defeat, disappointment, what they did to you, what you did to them, running at the same time. 2 things can't live in your mind. And when they do, this is what happens. You have no direction. You don't know what you want. Or you know what you want one day with your person, and the next day you're like, I don't want it. The next day you're like, okay, no, I want him. Okay, I want her. Oh no, I don't want her. Oh no, I don't. See what I'm saying? So there is a lot of work, fireballs, that some of you need to do, whoever is resonating with this, to start planting new seeds. And the way to do that is to go within and really figure out how you can fulfill yourself and create those thought processes of self-love. Okay? One more, Spirit. That's too many. One more. You know, it's like you have to leave the old person behind. You have to leave the old version of you, the old thoughts, the old version of your person, dwelling on what they did, what they didn't do. You have to leave it behind. It does not bring forth new trees. It's only gonna bear the same fruit. Two of Wands. It's up to you. Two of Wands is about opportunity. It's about the possibility. It's about looking outside of you and inside of you and making a decision on how you want to move forward. So how do you want to move forward, Fireballs? Do you want to keep replaying the same story, replaying the same thoughts, replaying the same fears, acting on jealousy, frustration, unworthiness? Do you want to continue to be directionless? Or do you want to know and decide what it is that you want? Let it feed your soul, right? Find that inner fulfillment, that treasure within, to receive it externally. Plant seeds with that new identity, self-concept, self-confidence, self-worth in mind. Leave behind the old story, the complaints, the dwelling, the what happened, the they did, the blaming. Don't let them get in your head. Don't let what's happening externally F with your internal peace. Make the decision. What direction are you going in? What direction are you going in? There's a lot of potential for a beautiful direction. Look at that Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of a deck. It's literally moving in a new direction where there's security, stability, strength, self-worth, self-love. But it's slow and steady. Show yourself some grace. Show yourself some grace, okay? And look, Queen of Cups. I cut the deck. What is Queen of Cups? That is the epitome of self-love, emotional availability, vulnerability, and surrender. So surrender to a process of loving up on yourself. Decide and stick with the direction you want to go in this connection, or if it's not a current connection, just in love in general. Because middle card, Ace of Pentacles, once you plant those seeds, you will bear new fruit that is consistent and loyal and dependable and has long-term potential. Okay? That's all I have for you. See you next time. Bye.